Picture this: thousands of irreplaceable books, technical manuals, and decades of space exploration research being loaded into dumpsters and hauled away forever. This isn't some dystopian nightmare, it's exactly what's happening right now at NASA's largest library. NASA has just announced that their massive technical library at the Goddard Space Flight Center will permanently shut its doors on January 2nd, and the fate of tens of thousands of books and documents is genuinely shocking. We're talking about one of the most comprehensive aerospace libraries in the world, built up over more than 6 decades of space exploration, and NASA's solution is literally to throw most of it in the trash. The Goddard Library has been the crown jewel of NASA's information infrastructure since the 1960s. This isn't just any library, it houses over 40,000 books, countless technical reports, conference proceedings, and specialized publications that you literally cannot find anywhere else on Earth. We're talking about original research from the Apollo missions, detailed engineering specifications for satellites that are still operational today, and theoretical papers that laid the groundwork for everything from the Hubble Space Telescope to the Mars rovers. What makes this closure so devastating is the nature of what's being lost. Unlike your local public library, the Goddard facility specialized in highly technical aerospace literature. Many of these books were published in extremely limited runs by government agencies, defense contractors, and international space organizations. Some exist in only a handful of copies worldwide. Once they're gone forever. NASA's justification is predictably bureaucratic. They claim the rise of digital resources has made physical libraries obsolete, and that maintaining the facility is no longer cost-effective. They point to online databases and digital archives as adequate replacements. But anyone who's worked in specialized research knows this argument falls apart under scrutiny. Digital archives are notoriously incomplete, especially for older publications. Many of these books were never digitized, and some contain proprietary information that was deliberately kept out of electronic systems for security reasons. Even more troubling is what NASA isn't saying. This closure is happening during a period of massive budget pressures and administrative reshuffling within the agency. The library's prime real estate at Goddard is reportedly being eyed for other purposes, and maintaining a specialized research library doesn't generate the kind of flashy headlines that new Mars missions do. It's a perfect example of short-term thinking sacrificing long-term institutional knowledge. The human impact here is staggering. The Goddard Library employed specialized librarians who spent decades building relationships with researchers, understanding the unique needs of aerospace professionals, and maintaining expertise in highly technical subject areas. These aren't just people checking out books, they're information specialists who could guide engineers to obscure references that might solve critical problems. That institutional knowledge walks out the door with them and can never be replaced. What's particularly infuriating is that there were alternatives. Multiple universities and research institutions offered to take collections or even maintain the library through partnerships. The Smithsonian expressed interest in preserving historically significant materials. But NASA apparently decided that the logistics of transferring materials was too complicated, so the default solution is disposal. Some items will supposedly be preserved through selective digitization, but we're talking about a handful of cherry-picked materials chosen by administrators who likely don't understand the research value of what they're discarding. The rest, decades of irreplaceable technical literature, will be unceremoniously dumped. This isn't just about books. It represents a fundamental shift in how we value knowledge preservation versus cost-cutting convenience. NASA, the agency that put humans on the moon and revolutionized our understanding of the universe, is treating its own intellectual heritage as disposable waste. The irony is breathtaking. An organization dedicated to pushing the boundaries of human knowledge is literally throwing knowledge away. The timing couldn't be worse. As we enter a new golden age of space exploration with private companies, international partnerships, and ambitious missions to Mars and beyond, we're destroying resources that future engineers and scientists might desperately need. Problems that were solved decades ago might have to be solved again from scratch because the institutional memory is sitting in a landfill. This closure represents more than just the loss of a library, it's a symptom of how we've devalued deep expertise and long-term thinking in favor of quick fixes and digital solutions that look good in budget presentations but fail when you actually need comprehensive, reliable information. The Goddard Library closure is a preventable tragedy that reflects broader problems with how we fund and prioritize scientific infrastructure. We're trading away irreplaceable intellectual resources for minor short-term savings, and the long-term costs will be immeasurable. If you found this as disturbing as I do, make sure to subscribe and share this video. Stories like this need attention, and institutional memory deserves better than a trip to the dumpster.